welcome to my channel. I'm Mariah Nicole X Beauty. Today we're going to be doing a graduation makeup and hair look with a couple tips and tricks and story times, I guess, about graduation and for your graduation. I hope you enjoy this video. Give it a like, feel free to comment and subscribe. I'm happy to have you on this channel. I hope you keep watching. My biggest tip, especially if you're someone who has straight hair or fine hair like myself, it's a great idea to curl your hair. So that's why we've got half of it up right now. So that's what we're going to start off by doing. So I suggest just going through your whole head and making the curls as voluminous as possible. The bigger your hair is, the better the curls are going to be, because once you put that hat on, everything gets flattened. And so it's a really great key to have your hair in nice curls. So when I had my graduation for elementary school, this was quite a while ago, it was the 8th grade graduation, I had my photos taken and I hated them. I've been trying to look for them for the past few days and I have been unable to find them in preparation for filming this video. I'm hoping that by the time that this goes up, I'll have been able to find them at some point, but they were awful. Like, it was a combination of things that made the photos not good, but it just, like, they didn't take it on the good side of my face, because at the time, so I had braces, and at the time I actually had teeth pulled out. I had a baby tooth pulled out that had not been coming out. And so I had a missing tooth in my 8th grade photos, and of course they took it from the side where that tooth was missing, and so it looked even more obvious, so that drove me nuts. And in addition, it was just like my makeup looked really bad, my hair, I had tons of flyaways. So when I had my high school photos, I was like determined to take a good picture. My big tip there is tell them your good side. Say, like, if you like a certain side of your face or you like a certain angle or whatever the case might be, you know how you feel about yourself in pictures. Don't hesitate to tell the photographer if you like or dislike something about them taking that photo. So tuning back in here, I am on the last few sections of curls, and I just want to go over some important things about curling your hair once you're kind of at the top sections. So number one, because you're wearing the hat, you don't really need to focus on the top of your head. So you want your curls mainly to start from about above your ear, so that's about where I'm focusing the curling iron. And you want to make sure that your ends are curled, because if they stick out, then it's going to be very noticeable because you're wearing a hat and it's going to be a little bit more obvious. So make sure that you're curling about a little bit away from the top of your hair and that you're going all the way to the ends. I think that looks pretty good. Yay, perfect. To run my fingers through all of the curls and kind of break them up, because I do want lots of volume, so that now when I wear the hat, my hair will have volume and body and it'll look really nice with the hat. We're going to be doing a glowy eye look. So what we're doing, I'm taking the Modern Renaissance palette, but any type of palette where you've got, you'll need some sort of gold, almost champagne-y shimmer, a brown, and sort of transition shades like these ones, and a orangey type of tone. So we're going to start off, I put on a primer potion on the lids to prep and prime the eyes. Now we're going to go in with our eyeshadows. I'm going in with burnt orange and a little bit of raw sienna. I'm going to tap that off, and I'm going onto the eye. Same thing as the brown glitter eye tutorial. I'm going in a round eye motion. So this isn't a winged effect. You're going to be going in a U kind of motion. Now I'm going to start to go in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to go into Real Gar, which is a more intensely toned orange, because the other ones are called burnt orange and such, but it's not that intense. So you're again going into your crease and you're putting that orangey shade. Now I'm going in with a kind of triangular topped brush, and that's going to help with the brown color. So I'm going into Cypress Umber and tapping very lightly. If you have the Modern Renaissance and that's what you're using, then go very lightly, because again, these colors are pigmented. Now what I'm doing is I'm making a V shape. I'm going to go make a V shape. So I'm going kind of the angle that you would do if you were doing a winged eyeliner. I'm going to go a little bit more in there, even a little darker. Oopsies. So if you were doing a winged eyeliner, that's the type of angle you want to go into. And then I'm going in and blending in the crease. So winged eyeliner, blending in the crease. And when I say crease this time, when we were doing the orange and the transition colors, you're going, hi Bailey. I know. You're going a little bit above. So notice the difference between going here. When you're going with your brown, placing your brush right where your crease is and wiggling on that crease. You can see here, that's what I'm doing. So I'm wiggling inside the crease. Now to blend that whole area together, I'm going to take a blending brush. I really suggest you doing concealer after doing your eyeshadow, because it's a huge help to allow you to be a little bit more messy and then clean up afterwards. So, you know, sometimes these colors, they're going to be a little bit messy, and that's okay. So now going into my favorite brush to use for shimmer shades, using the sponge brush applicators like this is perfect because you can really be so precise. So going into this kind of champagne gold color, I'm now going onto the lid. But to make it even more pigmented, to really bring it up a notch, you spray or you wet your brush. So you can see I'm going just a little bit above, just like that, and it gives a nice glow. You can go back into Cypress if you want to blend the two out a little bit more. So now we're going to go into eyeliner, and the two things you're going to need there is eyeliner and a smudge brush. Today I'm using Whiskey. It's a Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil. I'm going to be going on the lash line, and hold on here. So I'm going on the lash line, applying. The benefit of this is you can do it very messy. It doesn't matter really if it's a little bit messy in this case, because really all you're needing is a base. Now I go into the bottom lash line. We're taking a smudge brush like this one and smudging out that brown. So we're going to do some mascara. I'm applying this just onto my lashes. I do suggest an eyelash curler if you're not afraid of using them. Some people are. Then I think they're a wonderful thing to use. But if you are hesitant about them, then no worries. You can skip that. Now, interesting fact, I don't really have any bottom lashes. As much as I wish that I did, I have maybe 3 bottom eyelashes, and that's not an exaggeration. I've shown friends and they're always like, find it so creepy, but it's just, that just is what it is. So I only put them on the top, but go ahead and put your mascara on the bottom if you have bottom eyelashes. Now we're going to move on. I'm going to be doing foundation, concealer, all that kind of stuff, and eyebrows off camera. Then we're going to come back and do blush, highlight, and bronzer. Okay, and we're back. I decided not to put any foundation on today. I'm not a huge fan of foundation, and I like just I find like it accentuates my lines or anything like that. I mean, I'm young, so I don't really have like a lot of lines or things like that, but I find every time I put on foundation, it's just so much more intense. And I am a little bit red under these lights, but you know what? That's okay. We just accept that natural skin is not going to be perfect and we just move on. That's what I say. This is the first time I've said that, but we're gonna move on. So basically, I'm gonna start off with some bronzer. I find that you wanna put it just a little bit above where that line is. So you don't really wanna put it here, you wanna put it a little bit higher. That way your cheekbones and things like that will really be accentuated. So going in with some ColourPop blush, dabbing into a pink and a kind of, what do you call this, orangey, corally kind of color, and together it's really going to make a nice coral. And this orange really has like a nice glow to it, so it really helps to kind of give a nice shine to your cheeks. Finally, going into our highlight, I am going to be using Wisp today. Now this color, I have to admit, is a little bit too dark for me. Using it, I'm actually going to spray my highlighting brush with setting spray and then go into it. My key here is actually going a little bit more to the front of my face. Based on the shape of my face, I have never found that doing it over here has made any difference for me. So what I like to do is actually put it right in front, basically where the apples of my cheeks are. So if you're someone who's had that struggle with highlight in the past, then I definitely suggest you attempt that because it'll give you a very nice glow. And this is very natural, this glow, nothing too intense. I think you can really see it on camera, but it's a nice glow. So that's our beautiful glow. And now for lips, I suggest something natural. Don't, go too crazy because you're gonna have to probably reapply throughout the evening. And what I'm gonna be using today is, I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever, what is it called? Rouge Artiste Naturel, and it's in number 9. This is basically a My Lips But Better type of product. So it's very easy to reapply throughout the day or night or evening, and that really works out, and it picks up very nicely on camera. So that's the look. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you enjoyed this look. I figured why not throw on all of my cap and gown from when I graduated high school, because they make you buy it anyway. I don't know if your school does that, but mine did. To those of you who are graduating this year, I hope you have a wonderful graduation, and I hope that graduation relieves any stresses or tensions that you had from being in school, and that you look forward to the future. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, that you like, comment, and subscribe. Maggie, are you gonna tell them to subscribe? Okay, close enough. And that you keep on watching and you watch more videos because there's plenty more things to come. Have a wonderful graduation, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye. Such a little goofy baby.